ready for some cards? I think I have you okay. Go from top messages, this is in your chat filter, to all messages. That way you see everything. Make sure I clicked that. All messages, perfect. All right, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma Gaines. You can call me Tracy. This is Bohippianlife, my second live stream of the day. And it is all about the cards. Tarot cards and oracle cards and true love reading cards. I make a list 1 through 13 with 4 extras. Sadeka, hello, welcome. You are number 1. Let's get this started. You will be the first one on the list. Let me get a little bit closer here and pull you guys up over here on my screen. So we see who is here. All right. Don't forget to hit the like button. Let me change my chat to live chat. I'm good. How are you, my friend? Type in hello and my email address. And I will highlight that as well at the top of the chat. That is in case anybody, if anybody is interested in a free in-depth card reading. I do one a week. Every Wednesday they come out, Wednesday evening. And because they are one a week, they I'm booked out until April, into April. But at least everybody would get on the list. Sadeka, that is so nice to hear. I love to hear when you guys say you're doing well. So, scooting up a little bit, trying not to move you guys around too much. We'll give everybody a few more minutes to get here. I'm a little bit early, which usually doesn't happen. But Sadeka, I have all my oracles in front of me. You can choose. We will use the Egyptian tarot deck, but you can choose your own oracle. You can go mermaids, crow, maps, or either of the earth decks or true love reading. So go ahead and take your pick. Anna Cat, hello, welcome. You are number 2. You're on a roll, my friend. What is that, the 3rd time? How was your weekend? Thank you. Thank you. For some reason, my right hand doesn't want to grow. I think it's from, not my hand and my nails. I think it's from bowling. Okay, well, let's get started. You missed the first spot. Yes, you did, my friend. So everybody had a beautiful weekend. Sadeka, I love red. I mean, I'm partial to all colors, truthfully. Your weekend was fine. Mine too. I am uploading a snowmobile video right now. Absolutely, Sadeka. Post that question. Good for you, Anna Cat. Good for you. I hit my goal of doing the 2 miles. Oopsie, don't kick you guys around. 2 miles a day for the month of January. And we also did that ab challenge. I was so happy. Elite Nip, hello, welcome. Oh, you missed the workout. That's all right, my friend. Everybody deserves a chance to rest and relax. All right, so Sedeka, let's get you a map. So your first question is true feelings that your husband has for you. The first card is a yes card, a positive. So it's pretty. It seems your husband has feelings for you. I mean, he is your husband. Sevens are a reorganizing card on the 1 through 10 scale of the 1 through 10 cycle we go through. 1 being the start of a cycle, 10 being the completion. A 7 is a call for you to reorganize. So maybe some things in your life, home, work, business, I don't know, need some reorganizing. The 7 of Wands, anybody who's new, this is the book I read out of, my own book. The 7 of Wands represents self-defense or self-defense or conflict card. In the Rider deck, you would see somebody standing on a hill, trying to defend themselves, or there is a conflict. So it is a reorganizing card. More importantly, it represents that you will not be manipulated or controlled by an inferior attack on your principles. So stand up. Where is I cannot find, there it is. I turned the page too far. So stand up, stand firm, and be counted. So you will not, let's repeat it again. You will not be manipulated or controlled by an inferior attack on your principles. So stand up, stand firm, and be counted for. So you have to stand for something. So stand up for yourself, or whatever it is. 4 of Discs. Remember, our Discs, aka Pentacle suit, is a suit that represents the speculate to accumulate. 4 is a selfishness card. More important, it says don't take any uncalculated risks. This card is a card of material security and financial stability. So there may be a need to control all resources. It indicates greed, stubbornness, possessiveness, but it's all for a reason. And again, the reason is material security and financial stability. Maybe there's a miscommunication about all of that. Remember, the 7 is a call to reorganize. 4s, let me find that page real quick. Well, 4s are applying cards. It's also in the middle position, which represents what is going on with you right now, current, present. You also have Major Arcana Isis Urania. This card represents the Empress. It's also the home card. And it wants you to know that abundance creates abundance. And I have so much more for this card. It's a neutral energy card because it is a reap what you sow card. Home. I can't say it enough. But first of all, the Empress, Isis, Urania. This card represents creativity and, again, abundance. But when components align, more creates more. And those components can be anything. More happiness creates more happiness. More laughter creates more laughter. Like it says, more abundance creates more abundance. But don't forget, my friend, more anger creates more anger, more hostility, more sadness, more anxiety. It creates more. That's why it's called a reap what you sow card. Your oracle for the day is the coming apart in the reverse position. You can see that. Can you see my feet? I'm in. Okay. Oh, gosh. I'm missing people in the chat. Tassine, hello. Welcome. Absolutely. You are number 3. And I'm in. Hello. How are you, Ilham? I am good. Thank you for asking. All right, Sadeka. Reversed, the coming apart card represents a situation is unraveling. Maybe your best plans are leading you into a tricky maze. Your challenge is to separate out the elements of this puzzle so you can get a better perspective on what's going on. You may have lingered too long where you don't belong, seduced by a temporary solution. But as you untangle yourself, remember, keep your sense of humor. Don't fret. You'll learn something valuable even from this position that you'll need later when faced with a more dangerous situation. So breathe and know, my friend, that you are loved. You also have the spark card in the upright position. It says watching a spark turn to a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. It says there's a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Allow yourself. Okay, it says open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. Maybe there's some miscommunication, just like the cards have mentioned. This is a perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or a job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with other people who can co-create joyous experiences, enjoying with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Aniket, you are next. And again, you can pick whichever oracle you would like. Did I lose? I know Aniket's still here. Oh, there it is. Earth Wisdom. Thank you. I'm sorry. I apologize. So the first card you have is the Seven of Cups. Just like we mentioned, a 7 is a call to reorganize. And you have the King of Swords. So you have 2 cups surrounding the king, which represents some emotion. Well, we already know cups represents our emotions. So it must be some powerful stuff going on with you right now, Aniket. Oopsies. Oopsies. I keep kicking the stand. Ashwin, hello, welcome. Absolutely, you are number 5. I'm not going to say, you know, is there been fighting and arguing? Are you going through some emotions yourself? All right, we just need an oracle for Anakat. One card. There it is. Emotions between two situations. All right, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. So the first card you have is the Seven of Cups. Again, it's Cups is our emotions suit. It represents imagination and inspiration. Again, it's a reorganizing. The thing about this imagination and inspiration, there's fanciful and then there's downright deluded. So make sure you use your imagination in practical ways, or it will use you. And remember, pie in the sky ideas is your right, but you can't expect other people to feast on them, Anakat. You also have the King of Swords. This card says, don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. So now's not the time to let your guard down. This is the present situation. Your next card is the Two of Cups. The two represents a relationship. And this relationship represents everything: friendship, affinity, union, love, passion, concord. Concord's an agreement. And more important, it is that which nature has sanctified. Twos on the 1 through 10 are a call to organize. There's two cards telling you organization and organizing may help you. Your oracle for the day is responsibility, not with all those extra cards. All right, responsibility. Yes, use your imagination and inspiration in practical ways. Responsibility. It says comfrey promotes regeneration, structure, karma clearing, and accepting responsibility. Citrine, like the sun that it resembles, re-energizes, cleanses, and regenerates. It says it's all too easy and disempowering to blame others or blame society or blame bad luck for our problems. It says take back your power. Recreate and reestablish your inner structure by removing what no longer serves you. If it's used up its use, if you have used up its purpose, get rid of it. Or if it hinders you, get rid of it. Put your own house in order, neat and tidy. Make space to expand in ways that would benefit you and the world around you. It says, I take responsibility for my actions and my life. I learn from my mistakes, and I release behaviors and ideas that hinder me. I continually improve myself, Anakat. Tassine, you are next. Caution, but don't let your guard down. But these are both positive cards, yes cards, and it represents something approaching slow, months, positive, yes. But don't let your guard down and don't get carried away. Practical. Here they are. Bless you, my friend. We could all use a little self-care, working on ourself. Bethany, hello, welcome. You are number 6. Yes, and the hardest thing to also do is with our emotions, respond accordingly to the situation with our emotions as well. That's look within to see where we can be a little more loving and caring type situation. All right, Tassine. See what the cards have for you today. Nice one to start with. Major Arcana, the Priestess. The Priestess. Five of Cups, representing a halfway point. And it's a call to put boundaries in place. The High Priestess is about balance and judgment. Boundaries. The Nine of Discs is a resting. 9 is a resting phase. Tassine, if you're still here, you can choose your own oracle. There we go. Ice Fire. Ice Fire, hello. Oh, you like this deck. Would you like to be added to the list, my friend? Ice Fire. Ice Fire Obsidian. I have grandma glasses on. Anybody who's new, I am a grandma. So I do have grandma glasses on, and yeah, my eyesight isn't all that great. All right, Tassine. We will use the map oracle for you. All right, again, the first card you have is the Priestess, Major Arcana. Positive, yes, it represents a need to realign. It's change. Change you didn't realize you needed. It's intuition, aka our gut feeling. We could all follow that a little bit more and trust it. So, change you didn't realize, and it also represents the future is yet unrevealed. Again, realign. You see the pillars? They represent balance and judgment. That's what it's all about, my friend. Again, the next card, this is generally in your past position, past, present, future. You have the Five of Cups, cups being emotion suit. That's why it's blue, water. 5 is a halfway point on the 1 through 10 cycle. It is a call for you to put boundaries in place. And boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe, Tassine. In the 5 of Cups in my rider deck, you would see 3 cups tipped over and 2 cups upright. They would look like this, 3 cups flipped over and 2 upright. It represents loss, shame, guilt. It is a challenge card. The 3 tipped over and 2 upright can represent 3 have been taken and 2 remain, or 2 are left. The 5 of Cups is an inheritance card, quite possibly from father or patrimony, which is a male in your family. Not just a male, but a male in your family. The appearance of this card can also represent a bitter marriage or frustration in marriage. Back to these feelings of shame and guilt. It may require, the appearance of this may say that you need to turn your back on some past mistakes, which is where the shame and guilt could be coming from. Again, boundaries. They're walls. They're not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. The Nine of Discs or Pentacles is our speculate to accumulate suit. 9 is a resting phase. 10 being a completion. 9 a resting phase. This is a security card. It represents plenty. Melissa, hello, welcome. Plenty in all things. It says you want for nothing. You are content in the gardens of bounty, and you are secure in the safety of your haven. But security comes with a price. There is a lack of thrill and risk. This is in your future position. Also, the appearance of it can represent possibly a donation from a sponsor. Let's get Melissa on the list before we go to your oracle. Now, my friends, I know in the chat we have a lot of knowledgeable people. So please feel free to put in the chat what you think the cards mean as well. That's what this is all about, helping people out. Ice, fire, obsidian. I'm just going to call you ice. No, I'm sorry. We are not ice, fire. We will not do that. All right, your oracle for the day is this slow and steady in the reverse position. Reverse, this card represents that pushing forward impulsively will not only prevent success, but causes more trouble in the long run. So moving too quickly will only yield unripe fruit with a bitter taste. It says slow down, meditate, breathe. Remember, you're not a human doing, you're a human being. So just be. Everything will work out if you apply the brakes and you, my friend, become more aware of what's going on in the here, in the now, the present. Put a calm focus on the now. Breathing in the beauty of your surroundings. My friend, it will restore your power to consciously co-create your world. It says all fruits ripen in their own time. Rest. All right, who have we missed? You're like, icy works for me. Icy works too. Amen. Ilham, my friend, my dear, it is your turn. I hope you and your family had a beautiful weekend. I don't know if you can see my form inspector down here. Probably not. She's trying to put her nose in. Can you cut your nose in? No, she'll make a mess. Sorry, that was a coffee break. All right, Amin. I'm sorry, I mean Ilham. When I know your name, I prefer to call you by your name. If Hope is here, she's like, that's not really true. That's not true at all. Don't listen to Grandma. Oops. Oh my gosh. Get a grip. All right, last time. Ilham. Let's see what the cards have for you. Aw, what's the matter? You gotta go outside? Okay, hold on. Let me get these cards, girlfriend. Yeah, she's also drooling all over my leg. Ah, there's one. King of Swords. All right, you guys, I will be right back. Let me let my puppy out. Oh, shoot. Don't break things. What is that? Come on. Did you guys hear the bells? All the doors have bells on them. All right. Oopsies. I keep doing that. I'm so sorry. Have I mentioned I'm not a professional? Surrender. Hello. Welcome. Let's get you on the list too. You're number 9. And you can choose any oracle you like, and I will start going through the cards as you choose. Aw, what kind of puppy do you have, Icy? Surrender, I am good. How are you? You are number 9, if you missed that. King of Swords, right here. Remember, swords represents our fighting, arguing, discontent, whether it's with somebody else or with ourselves. Now, you see how the king is facing the past? So I'm going to presume it's something that happened in your past. King of Swords. It says, don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. Whatever this was about, don't forget about it. You also have Neath, Major Arcana. Give me a moment to get to the majors. This card represents the devil. If I have... yes, wait a minute. No, I apologize. I don't know how to Roman numeral count properly. Okay, this does not represent the devil. This represents temperance, which is an emotional and physical balance. It's positive. It's yes. It represents change in going for it when the time is right and only when you know the time is right. And remember, this is a stage that needs to be handled carefully because it could easily spoil that balance, emotional, physical balance. This is in your present situation. This is a nice spot to be in. This is somewhere we all would love to be, in that emotional and physical balance. You have the 8 of Cups. That is not a cups, Grandma. That is a disc. That's not going to hold water. Not much, anyway. It's a speculate to accumulate suit. The 8 represents our journeyman, where the 3 is an apprentice, the 8 is a journeyman, and the 10 is the master. Mermaids, absolutely, my friend. This card represents working toward a goal, working hard, or long-term success. Working toward a goal. It says, keep on this path of training. It's been a long, hard road with a lot of time and money spent. The skills you have acquired, Ilham, they will serve you well, and you have good grounding, and you will be rewarded well for your talents. Working toward a goal. 8's on that 1 through 10 scale. Hold on. Are directive cards. So close to a 10. Everything you do must be directed toward goal, cycle, whatever it is you are on. Keep going. You're on the right path. You also have a 9 of Wands. Represents something approaching fast, positive days. Tarot, when it tells time, as fast as it can tell is days. It cannot do seconds, minutes, or hours. Days is as fast as it can tell you. And it can't say if it's tomorrow or 7 days. The 9 of Wands represents a resting phase. And it says to surround yourself with reliable support and draw upon your experiences to gain well-deserved territory. And it also says you are better protected than you think. In the regular deck I use, You would literally see the Nine of Wands with a bandage on its forehead, leaning on a stave with the other 8 forming a barrier behind them. That's what the card says. Surround yourself with those type of people who have your back when you're not around. You are better protected than you think, whatever this phase is. You have a 4 of Cups. It's an emotion suit. Emotions. Positive. Yes, it represents something happening slow. Months. This is a self-pity card. And it says you are becoming a little self-obsessed. And you need to get out more. What it represents is routine and being in a rut, like kind of bored. So get out more. Just go out. Do something. But it also represents quite possibly a missed opportunity, something you have overlooked. So go back and see if you did miss an opportunity. And if so, don't take so long deliberating over it, Ilham, that you miss out on that opportunity. Is it Rezia or Rezia? Rezia. Hello, welcome. You absolutely can. You are number 10. Eight of mini pizzas. You crack me up. So, Rezia. Number 10. Your oracle for the day is the Decisions upright. This card says, if I can find it, it says any decision you make right now can have a very happy outcome. So stay positive, look on the bright side, and trust in your destiny that all is well. It's time to make an important decision. Consider your choices carefully and then act. You may be pleasantly surprised by the outcome. All right, Ashwin, you are next. My friends, I have to go get my dog because it is very cold out. Actually, it's 17 degrees today. 17 degrees warmer than it has been. Okay, perfect. Oh. How's that? Make sure we still have you guys. All right. Oops. Oh, I keep kicking. All right, Ashwin, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in right now. I hope you had a beautiful weekend with Reshma. Make sure you pass my hellos and all my love on. Oh, gosh, I forgot how to shuffle. You're welcome. Thank you. I do remember. Of course. You guys are important to me. Hector. Oh, my gosh. Our karma moderator. Welcome back, my friend. How are you? Would you like me to add you to the list? Ashwin. We need... That was fast. All right, coffee break. You can pick any one of the oracles of your choice, my friend. While Ashwin is thinking about the oracles he would like, I'm going to go ahead and start with the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is represents something happening fast. It's a yes card. It's positive days. Positive days. The seven is a call to reorganize. More important, it says that you it's a self-defense or a conflict card. You will not be manipulated or controlled by an inferior attack on your principles. So stand firm, stand up, and be counted. Thank you. So you have to stand up for something. Whatever it is you believe in, again, it's a conflict or self-defense. Stand up. You will not be manipulated or controlled by an inferior attack on your principles. The next card you have is the Six of Cups. This is our emotion suit. Six represents a leveling up. Something has just happened recently to take things to the next level. This is childlike wishes, first feelings, first flutters. It represents a reunion and quite possibly the rekindle of something from the past. Now, no, don't everybody freak out and be like, well, Ashwin's in a relationship. It does not mean the rekindle of a relationship with somebody else. I mean, it can for some people, but it also represents maybe the rekindle of a hobby. Somewhere you used to go vacation or meditate, a favorite place in the woods, maybe a career you put on the back burner because you need to raise family. It's the rekindle of something or a reunion from the past. You also have a major arcana, the Aeon. Laverne, hello. Oh my goodness, thank you. And you will be next, my friend. How are you? Oh, you started going to the gym? Good for you. The rekindle of something. Good, because it is in your, this is past, present, future. So it is in your present position. Good for you, my friend. Don't miss out. Rezia, no, you did not. No, you did not, my friend. So, again, the next card you have is Major Arcana, the Aeon. I hope I pronounce these right. Icy, if I am pronouncing these wrong, please, if you know, let me know, please. I'm not a professional. I'm a reselling grandma, but I've been reading cards for 35 years now. Almost, in March, 35 years. This card represents, it's the judgment. It is quick, clear, and permanent change, judgment, after past or life lessons learned. So it says embrace all opportunities your way, that's coming your way. Quick, clear, permanent change. Example I use, again, after past or life lessons learned. The example I like to use is first time impressions. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. Like impressions, they're quick, clear, and permanent. That's how this change is going to be. Positive, quick, clear, and permanent. Oh, you have the hiccups, puppy? Oh, you do? You better go drink some water. All right, let's get an oracle for Ashwin, and then we'll skip to Laverne. And I'll take the opportunity to mention, if you put a super chat in, no matter the price, I'm not asking for your paycheck or your life savings. But a super chat will get you next in line. All right, Ashwin, the first oracle you have is acceptance. This card says, acceptance is the doorway to freedom. And accepting what's going on releases any feelings of resistance and will help you feel liberated. It also says meditation can help you achieve a state of peaceful acceptance. Perhaps there's something or someone you need to forgive. Remember, forgiveness is another form of acceptance. You also have the ask for help card. This one says now is the time for you to either give or receive help. And asking for help is the first simple step to sort out any situation. I'm the first one. It's like, I need help. Somebody please help. You're welcome. You are welcome. And thank you for being here. Thank you for your patience. And don't forget, you guys, my email is highlighted at the top of the chat. If anybody would like a free in-depth card reading, these are free. They come up and it's a whole layout, not just a couple that fall out. 10 plus cards is a whole layout. They come out once a week, every Wednesday, and I am booked until the 8th of April. If anybody would like to jump on, send me an email. All right, Laverne. All right, have I missed anybody on the list? Nope. All right, Laverne, let's get this party started for you. And you can choose any oracle deck you want. There's 2 of them here. Both earth cards or earth decks are here. Oopsies. Apologize. Man. I bet you guys leave these live streams battered and bruised. Your spouse has come home. What happened to you? Oh, we saw Grandma today. All right, no problem. Laverne, are you, how do I say this without, all right, so I'm a grandma. I am obviously not a princess of wands. So are you a princess of wands, or would you fall, are you a princess, or would you fall under the queen category? Princess represents a younger woman or the attitude of a younger woman. Laverne says, men. Okay. Have you had an issue? All right. So let's go another way here. The wands represents Laverne. I'm going to say Laverne may be male here. And Grandma's got to take this in a different, the meaning of the princess. I know, right? All right, so Laverne, male. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Wands represents a light or fair-haired person, female. Have you had issues with encounters? Something with a younger female, fair-haired, or somebody with the attitude of a younger female. This card represents a positive completion. Goodness gracious, woman, spit it out. So I've mentioned wands represent something fast happening days, but the appearance of the Princess of Wands represents a successful completion, but a longer time frame. So you may hear something. Maybe you've put an application in for a job or schooling or housing, something. You may hear something about that, but it's going to take longer to get there. Maybe you have to go to college for your career, something. Successful, but a longer time frame. So conjure your brilliance, be active, be creative, and be proud. They have issues. I just moved into a house with a female presence. You have a major arcana, the Tower. This is a neutral energy card, and it represents that the truth will be revealed. It's sudden change, and that it's already happening, and it also represents the end of restriction. I cannot talk today. It is a Monday. So in the rider deck that I generally use, you see a lightning bolt striking the tower, and everything is crumbling down. Everything is just destroyed. So the appearance of this represents that you can sweep away the rubble and start over fresh, like it never happened. Again, the truth is revealed. It's the end of restriction. And the lightning bolt in the other deck represents through no fault of your own. So the appearance generally means that whatever you're going through, the emotional time, because that's what it is, a neutral energy card, through no fault of your own. Now you also have a Two of Cups, which is in your future position. Twos. First of all, Cups is our emotion suit. Positive, yes, represents something happening slow, months. This represents a relationship. And this is so positive, and yes, it's that which nature has sanctified. It represents love, passion, affinity, union, friendship, squeaky relations. We all know squeaky relations is long for sex. Positive, yes, that which nature has sanctified. And let's just stick with these mermaids. Laverne. Jennifer, hello. Oh, Jennifer is a member. Welcome, my dear. How are you? I totally have time and put you on the list. You'll be number 12. I have a reading coming out for Jennifer Wednesday evening. Is that for you? Yeah, it's a gifted one, and I was just surprised to see her here. Laverne, your oracle for the day is the mystery, my friend. This card says, this mermaid comes to share the importance of mystery. She wants you to know there's no need to demystify things. We all know that person who's always trying to find explanations, analyzing and examining everything. Maybe that's you. Sometimes just accepting the magic of life is what's called for, instead of trying to decipher it all. The mystery of life is beautiful and magical exists in the mystery. Does someone appear mysterious to you? Are they trying to lure you in? Perhaps you could take a tip from them and become a little more mysterious yourself. Rather than laying everything out on the table, so to speak, allow your inner workings and mysteries to be unraveled over time as you get to know someone, rather than telling and sharing everything at the first meeting. It's also possible the mysterious guise is someone is using to hide something from you or those around them. If you feel that is the case, my friend, don't turn amateur detective. Instead, just ask direct questions. See how they respond. Do they become guarded or open up? I hope that helps, my friend. Very mysterious. Yeah, keep it that way. All right, Bethany, you are next. Number 6. Diva, hello, welcome. Welcome back, my friend. How are you? Again, Laverne, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, one more good shuffle, because apparently I forgot how to shuffle on Mondays. One. Oh, two, actually. So remember, swords is our fighting, arguing, discontent suit, whether it's with ourselves or another person. Bethany, you can choose whichever deck of Oracle you would like. We have water, sky, earth. So we have love, mermaids, crows, maps, and both with earth with both earth decks. Magic and wisdom. So I am going to, did I miss Sophia? I did miss Sophia. Sophia, hello. Whoopsie, that's not how you spell Sophia. I have you on the list. Water. Mermaids, you got it. Thank you. The first card you have is the Four of Swords. I mentioned it's arguing, fighting, discontent, whether it's with another person or yourself. This card represents after some conflict or stress. It's a rest and examination card, because a new life awaits. Did you hear that? Because a new life awaits. It represents something happening fast, weeks. It also represents that you may need to let go of things that have used up their use. You know, they're useless. Get rid of it. It's a selfish time. If it doesn't help in any way, shape, or form, spring clean it. All right, we only need one oracle. I can't pick them up. The next card you have is the Prince of Swords. Prince is a younger male. It's an active, enduring situation or person. The swords, again, represents a darker-haired person, just like the it shows. The Prince of Swords says, don't get anything mixed up here, Grandma. It says to be alert, be ready to defend yourself, and speak your mind. And you see which direction he's facing. It has to do with whatever happened in with this Four of Swords, which is the after conflict or stress. So again, be alert, be ready to defend yourself, and speak your mind, which means don't allow somebody to try to assert a hierarchy over you. Generally, when it comes to fighting, arguing, when somebody asks you something, they don't really want to know what you have to say. They're just saying that. When somebody asks you a question, respond. And when they try to cut you off and stop you, that's them trying to assert a hierarchy. Don't talk over them, because then they're going to talk louder and then louder and so on and so forth. Just keep your even tone no matter what the situation is. Maybe it happens in a meeting or at a family table. Keep your even tone, and 9 times out of 10, the louder person who's trying to assert the hierarchy quiets down. and allows you to finish, because everybody's paying attention to you, the one with the even tone to your voice. So again, don't allow somebody to try and assert a hierarchy over you. If you have something to say, say it, but do it properly. You have another card, Major Arcana, Hermakes. This card represents, I believe, the Emperor. It's a positive card. It represents a fatherly figure. And it says to exercise your authority, but maintain your boundaries, which is super important. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe, Bethany. This is in your future position. You see how the Hermakes is facing, looking forward toward the future. Again, exercise your authority, but maintain your boundaries. Also represents an Aries, and I have dates April 21st through, I apologize, that's not true, March 21st through April 20th. Your first oracle card for the day is Contemplation. Sorry, that was a coffee break. This card says contemplate your current situation and allow your thoughts and feelings to flow. Use your mind in conjunction with your heart and think things through before making any decisions. Perhaps someone close to you is contemplating their future. Let them know the importance of staying in a positive state of mind when going through this process. Because as what we project can come into being, it's like manifestation. So it's wise to be mindful of this as you contemplate and you play with possibilities. You also have the communication card, which says pick up your phone and make that call. There's something you need to communicate, and now's the time to do it. Sometimes during an honest encounter, we get tongue-tied, and the things we need to say just don't flow. So pick up the phone, or you can do an email, write a letter, and if you choose to send the communication on, you can. If not, you can do what we do and just burn it like a bay leaf. Either way, when we communicate with love and passion, we experience miraculous breakthroughs. This mermaid is also saying you may be called to meditate between other people's communications to ensure both sides are being heard. Maybe it's time to consider training to become a counselor. Or perhaps it would be beneficial for you to see one to get something off your chest. Sometimes we can't send a communication because maybe the person is no longer on this earth. I hope I explained that card. Melissa, you are next. Delphine. If I mispronounce your name, I apologize. I do not mean any disrespect, my friends. Melissa is next, and then Icy. Yeah, so I will take this opportunity to mention, if you don't want to wait your turn in line, a super chat will get you next in line. Immediately. Hermakes. Well, when you type it in and you sound it out like a dictionary, it says Hermakes. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Debbie, hello, welcome. Melissa, these cards, this one's for you. Wow, look at these. You have major arcanas, a court card, and an organizer. Diva, yes, you're number 13. Melissa, I'll go through the cards, give you the opportunity to choose your deck. The first card you have, Major Arcana, the Priestess. This card represents, it's a call to align. It's change and align yourself. It's change you didn't realize. And it represents intuition and our gut feeling. Things we all need to trust a little bit more. This card, the appearance of it is a positive change. It's a yes card. And it represents the future is yet unrevealed. You have the King of Discs, aka Pentacles. It is our speculate to accumulate suit. The King of Discs says that in the world of success, there is no room for ambition without any real grounding. You need to think about future security and not just about today. So try to create long-term plans, and remember, this is super important. Read the small and fine print everywhere. Everywhere, my friend. So before you speculate to accumulate, make sure every project or every opportunity is viable. And this is in your present. You also have Major Arcana Isis. This card represents the Hermit. It's a focus card. It's a positive. It's a yes card. This card is a card of coaching or mentoring, and it allows others to possibly follow in your footsteps. So it is of the utmost importance that you take the time to be alone, to look within and find your purpose. And you have a Two of Discs. Again, speculate to accumulate. Twos on the 1 through 10 cycle is a call to organize. This card is balance. The High Priestess is balance and judgment. Balance, dedication, flexibility, adaptability. More important, Melissa, for everything you do, ensure somebody else does something else also. Keep a balance. It's super important. I'm not sure if Melissa has picked an oracle, so I'm just going to go with the mermaids. No, you have not missed your turn. You're on 9, or you're number 9, Surrendar, and we're on finishing up number 7. Oops. We're going to take that card, Discernment. This card says something of great significance has been or is about to be discovered, and discernment is required. You will find yourself in a situation where discernment combined with some sensitivity is required. Perhaps something is going to be unearthed about a friend, family, ancestors, or a secret is going to be revealed. Again, it's vital to be discerning when sharing any information at this time. If you've discovered or are about to discover information about someone, be mindful and use discernment if you decide to share it with a third party. This card may also say you're about to discover another layer of yourself, another aspect of yourself. Like layers of an onion, as you peel away each layer, you can make new and exciting discoveries. So embrace any new facets that you unearth through your soul searching. I do not charge for a reading. These are free. But if you don't want to wait in line, a super chat will get you next in line immediately. And I had mentioned earlier, I offer a free reading. They come out every Wednesdays at 5 p.m. So you can get on that list. I'm booked into April 8th, but you can get on that list. And I also have a membership level. I don't know which one it is, so I'm not sure the price. But they offer you a free reading a month as well. Now, those readings are a full, in-depth, 10-plus card reading, not just a couple that fall out. And with those readings, you get a choice to ask a question from 7 different subjects, one of 7. So you can get on that list, or you can become a member of whatever level that is and get them free. All right, Icy, what do we have for you, my friend? 1. Saket. Lizzie, hello, welcome. All right, and we'll take those cards as well. 5 of Wands. And a 10. Icy, I'm going to give you this. You are quick, my friend. I was going to be like, I'm going to give you this opportunity, and I'm going to grab a coffee. But I'm still going to go grab some coffee. I'll be right back. Major Arcana, Saket. All right. And we'll go ahead and shuffle those crows up before I even get started. Surrender, you will be next, my friend. Oh my gosh. Z's and Y's together are really hard to do. Melissa, we are number 8. We just did your reading. So you can just rewind a couple of minutes. Oh, goodness. There we go. All right, so you have 2 oracles. All right, so the first one you have is Major Arcana, Saket. This card represents justice. It's a positive, it's a yes card. It represents a Libra. It is advisable to step back and be objective when making any decisions. More important, no knee-jerk reactions to solve problems. Debbie, I'm going to try, my friend. Debbie, you are number 16, and I have like 45 more minutes to go. No knee-jerk reactions just to solve problems, which means when we knee-jerk reaction to solve the problem, we're not thinking about the future and the repercussions our decisions to get out of this situation may have. You see how the Saket's looking to the future? There may have been some choices in the past that we did not think about the choices we made for the future. So again, no knee-jerk reactions just to solve problems. You have the 5 of Wands, which is a push and shove card. It represents something happening fast, days. It's a call for you to put boundaries in place. And boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. It's a competition in the name of the game card. If it were serious, it'd be swords. But in the name of the game, you'll win and you'll make sure of it. Winning is the most important thing, and you will do anything to be seen as successful. Remember, it's a halfway point, a call for you to put boundaries in place. Super helpful. Next card you have is the 10 of Discs. This is the first deck I've ever used, for the new people, first deck I've ever used with keywords up here. Tarot deck. Tarot deck, not Oracle. 10 of Discs. This card represents the Master. This card is the card of lasting security and wealth. The 3 is the Apprentice. The 8 is the Journeyman. And the 10 is the Master. So it's a structure card. And you can keep the outcome in mind and keep working toward it. But you can slow down. You need to delegate now. So let others take more responsibilities. Again, this card symbolizes a well-established foundation, family harmony, and the fulfillment of a substantial legacy. Congratulations. 10 are the completion of a cycle, freeing you up to start a new one. You have an Oracle, the Grief card. This card may appear if you have suppressed emotions around a loss. Crows take time to grieve. They have funerals and gather solemnly around their friends in silence. They gather solemnly around their fallen friends in silence. The card says it's essential to allow yourself time to feel sadness for a loss. Honor the memory and express your emotions. Healing begins the moment you confront the source of your pain. For growth to take place, you must address an ending, which allows for closure. There's no right or wrong way to grieve. That ritual is unique to you. But make time to mourn. Allow the feelings to surface, because there are important lessons within the sorrow for the living. You also have the Gifts card. This, during a reading, may appear as a reminder to be grateful for all the good things that have happened during your situation. The universe sends us gifts every day, and all it wants in return is to know that they are appreciated. It's simply a reminder to say thank you, so the universe will continue sending you more. Surrendar, you are next. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for your patience, my friend. All right. Oops. Oh, gosh. Here we go. So are you guys liking this setup much better? I enjoy these Egyptian tarot cards. I'm super impressed with them. Surrender, you can choose your oracle, any oracle you want. And I'll start with your reading. 7 of Cups. It's our emotion suit. 7 on the 1 through 10 scale cycle is a call to reorganize. What once was working may not be working as well. It's still working, just not as well. It's a call to reorganize. Also, this is an imagination and inspiration card. Remember, there is fanciful, and then there's downright deluded. So use your imagination in practical ways, or it will use you, my friend. Icy, do you read your cards for yourself a lot? I know I've gotten it for myself as well, and I think it's just a reminder that I need to be nicer. Be nicer. No knee-jerk reactions. So again, uh, use your imagination in practical ways, or it will use you. You have the Four of Discs. This is a speculate to accumulate suit. The 4 on the 1 through 10 cycle is an applying card. So it's super important that you apply yourself. This card says take no uncalculated risks at this time. This is a material security and financial stability card. Some people may perceive you as selfish, but it's for a reason. They might feel like you have a desire to control all resources. They might think you're greedy, stubborn, and possessive, but it's all for a reason. And again, that reason is material security and financial stability. You also have the Two of Swords. Well, thank you for your service, Icy, an Army veteran. Oh my gosh. My God, you guys, we have another Army veteran. Dave. We had a good friend, Dave. He was an original. He passed away with lung cancer recently. I believe was an Army veteran. I can't remember. He was a veteran, though. I do remember he was a veteran. So again, next card you have is the Two of Swords. This card is a call to organize. Where this one said reorganize, this one is an organizing card. So definitely a call to organize. It's indecision or inner conflict. And it says that you may be facing a tough choice. It says you are your own worst enemy, which means that when you make your mind up about something, you talk yourself right out of it, no matter what it is. My friend, stop doing that. Just reorganize and stop stepping on your own toes. If you just get out of your own way, things would be fine. Surrender, I don't know if you have chosen an oracle yet. Chrissy, hello, welcome. Yeah, you guys, yeah. He is Phoenix Rose's grandpa. All right, Surrender, let's use an enchanted map oracle for you. And then Rezia is next. Or Rezia? Is it Rezia? He did have a crush on his nurse. You're so correct. I remember that day. We had a huge scenario about that date. The first card you have is the Sacred Pool, reversed. In reverse, this card says, maybe. It says it can be difficult to overcome denial when there's a reward for staying where you are. It says if you can't accept and love yourself, you remain trapped. You wear a false mask of victimhood. The benefit of wearing this mask is that you never have to take a real risk. Dimming your light serves no one, and turning away from the truth that is reflected in the stillness of the sacred pool keeps you in denial. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Such vain efforts leads to a tedious, boring existence, my friend. Take a risk and shine your beautiful light into the world. Look in the mirror and see the truth. Surrender the need to self-sabotage. Remember, you have a responsibility not just to yourself, but to the divine spark within you. Courage is not the absence of fear. Accept the discomfort of seeing with clear eyes, and you'll soon find that wondrous adventures are waiting for you. So step into your magical life. Take that leap of faith. We also have a tarot card that says, oh my gosh, did you? All right, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. All right, so we are on Jennifer. Hopefully we weren't disconnected too long. These are for Jennifer. We're on number 12. Jennifer, if you are still here, I will go ahead and start going through the cards, and you can choose an oracle of your choosing. Making sure we're still at all messages. Okay. The first card you have, Jennifer, is the King of Discs. Super important to see the direction they're facing. This is a speculate to accumulate suit. And the King of Discs says, in a world of success, there's no room for ambition without any real grounding. So you need to think about your future, what you want. And remember, think about your future security, not just today's security. This card wants you to create long-term plans and remember to read the small and fine print everywhere, just like that details card just said for Rezia. So remember, read the small and fine print everywhere. Before you speculate to accumulate, make sure every project or every opportunity is viable, which means will make you money. You have a Two of Wands, which represents something happening fast. Days, it's positive, it's a yes. This is your hopes and wishes card. The 2 is also a call to organize. So fire yourself up. Plan ahead and be strategic. Where do you want to go? What do you have to give? Think innovative and fresh ideas. The card says you're in an excellent position to join forces with another who shares your vision. You have the 5 of Cups. This is a challenge card. It represents loss, shame, guilt, loss, but something remains. Represents 3 have been taken and 2 are left. It's an inheritance or patrimony card. It can represent a bitter marriage or frustration in marriage. Also, it's a call for you to turn your back on past mistakes, which is where the shame and guilt feelings may be coming from. 5s are a call for you to put boundaries in place. And it's important that you know boundaries are not walls to keep people out. We all do that. We build walls and everybody is out. But boundaries are doors to keep you safe. So you allow the right people in. You also have the 2 of Swords. It's an extra card. I apologize. Swords is fighting, arguing, discontent, whether with yourself or another person. This card represents that you are your own worst enemy. It's an indecision and inner conflict card. And it represents that you're facing a tough choice. 2 is an organizing. Remember, indecision, inner conflict. You haven't chosen an oracle, Jennifer, so I am going to just choose an enchanted map for you. Oops. I'm just knocking everybody everywhere. Debbie is, Debbie says, love to all our vets. Did I flip a card? Hold on. She is a Navy brat and Air Force X. My brother was Air Force also. My brother was in the Air Force as well. All right, we need an oracle for Jennifer. And then Diva is next. There it is. The first, so your oracle for the day, Jennifer, is Moonlight reversed. I think this is a pretty card. I think the graphics on it are pretty. Reversed, it says too much analyzing is getting you nowhere. Stop overthinking things. There it is. Stop overthinking things. You may be exhausted from second guessing yourself all the time and losing your footing. Are you insecure about your ability to make good choices? Step back, regroup, and enter into a more trusting relationship with the flow of life. Don't become overly concerned about perceived mistakes. How will you learn to dance if you don't occasionally take a misstep? On the moonlit pathways, you can discover love, truth, and wonderful things. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. So Jennifer, go play, have fun, stay open, and trust. And be safe. Diva is next. Coffee break. I hope you guys are all still here. All right, so this is for Diva. Diva, you can choose we are connected, right? Yeah, we're connected. Diva, you can choose any oracle you would like to use. Yep, it works. Okay, my chat is connected. And if you don't pick one, I will just choose for myself. Sophia is after Diva. One, two, all right, well, I'm just gonna choose mermaids for Diva. The first card you have is a major arcana, Diva, Mott. This card represents strength. It represents a Leo. It is positive. It's a yes card. It says, be like the trees, strong. Let me make sure I have the right one. Yes. Be like the trees, strong but bendable. Stay calm in the face of adversity and maintain your composure. So this is power, courage, and generous through inner strength. Looking toward the future. You have the Four of Cups. Cups, again, is our emotions suit. Positive, yes, it is a summer suit. It represents something happening slow. Positive. The Four is a self-pity card, and it says you are becoming a little self-obsessed. You need to get out more, literally. It represents being in a routine, but boredom. You have a routine. You have it. You have the things you do, but you're bored. But it also represents a missed opportunity. So look for an opportunity you overlooked, but don't take so long deliberating over things that you miss out on this opportunity. You have the Princess of Swords. A younger woman frequently represents a younger woman or general attitude prevalent with that younger woman. The Princess of Swords says, withdraw, get some air, and choose your words wisely, for they are sharp and they can make or break a difficult situation. I apologize, bouncing you guys around. Swords also represents a darker haired person. So, choose your words wisely, for they are sharp and they can make or break a difficult situation. This is also the card of criticism. And remember, the sword of criticism. It has two edges. The judgment of others and your judgment of yourself. You have the contemplation card. This says, contemplate your current situation and allow your thoughts and feelings to flow. Use your mind in conjunction with your heart and think things through before making decisions. Perhaps someone close to you is contemplating their future. Let them know the importance of staying in a positive state of mind when going through this process. Because as what we project can come into being. And again, I say that is manifestation. So it's wise to be mindful of this as you contemplate and play with possibilities. Next is Sophia. We made it through the list and are on our extras. Make sure we're all good here. All right, perfect. Sophia, if you're still here, you can choose whichever oracle deck you would like. We'll go through these cards. All right, I'm not sure if Sophia is still here, so I will just choose the mermaids. Again, this is for Sophia. That was fast. The first card Sophia has is the Eight of Cups. This is a suit for the summertime. It's a positive. It's a yes card. It represents something happening slow, months. The Eight of Cups. It represents you've been on a plateau. But that there's finally there is finally forward movement. Also, this is a card of karma. It represents that change is needed for growth, so it is of importance to avoid a state of stagnation. Eights on the 1 through 10 cycle represent, it's a directive card. You must avoid a state of stagnation. Everything you do, you must direct your attention to moving. Change. You also have the 9 of Wands. Nines, I apologize, wine. Oh my goodness. Wands represent something happening fast. Positive, yes. It's happening in days. The 9 of Wands says you are better protected than you think. So surround yourself with reliable support and draw upon your experiences to gain well-deserved territory. Surround yourself with people you know have your back even when you're not around. 9 is a resting phase. So again, people who have your back while you're in this resting phase. You have the 8 of Wands, again representing a plateau. It is... you will find yourself freshly grounded card. And it's also an exciting news and moving project forward card. So speed toward end promises assured felicity. In the Rider deck, you would see the staves flying through the air, which represents speed. Speed toward end. You have a major, that is not a major. You have a 4 of discs. The 4 is a selfishness, but for a reason. And that reason is material security and financial stability. So people might say you're greedy, and you have to control everything. You're stubborn, you're possessive, but you have a reason. And more important, it says, do not take any uncalculated risks at this time. You have a 6 of discs. This card represents charity and recognition. Which means you may be recognized for something good you've done, and you may receive a monetary reward. Make sure you pay off all debt, and then give to charity. And remember, after you give money to charity, don't think that that's enough, and that you've done your job. Remember, charity is so much more than money. It's also giving your time as well. The contemplation card popped up. And that had just came up was contemplate your current situation. Contemplate your current situation as you allow your thoughts and feelings to flow. Use your mind in conjunction with your heart and think things through before making any decisions. And you have the gratitude card. It says develop an attitude of gratitude and watch the world around you change for the better. So is your cup half empty? Or is it half full? Next is Delphine. My friends, if I don't get to you today, or even if I did and you want to come back tomorrow, this is kind of like a horoscope, but a daily card pull. I'm here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. New York time. Unless my husband takes a day off, or one of my kids wants to hang out, or my grandkids, then that's family time, and it is super important to me. But other than that, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m.-ish, New York time. Delphine, let's see what we have for you. 1, Hathor, Shanut, 2 major arcanas. That represents some powerful energy surrounding you right now. And the 7 of Wands. I don't know if you are still here, but I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the mermaids for you as well. Debbie, you are next. Major Arcana, Hathor. This card represents, it represents a Hierophant. It says it's a positive, it's a yes card, and it's also a Taurus. It says seek wisdom from someone you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. Now, this can be an older person, or it can be a younger person who has already experienced things. So this person's been there, done that, and they probably got a t-shirt for their effort. The thing is you know, they don't lie. They tell the truth. You don't have to fact check the things they tell you. So go to them, talk to them. They'll listen. If they can't steer you in the right direction, they'll listen and know that they will not gossip about the things you've talked about. Now, because we know tarot always has a flip side, this card can also represent an unwelcome authority from somebody, or an unwelcome input from someone like a parent. Another major arcana you have is Chanut. This represents the lovers. A Gemini. And it says nothing should be held back, even if it exposes you to feelings of vulnerability, nervousness, weakness. Be open and transparent. Again, this card represents success and unexpected blessings from above. You have the Seven of Wands. Positive, yes, represents something happening fast, days. This is a self-defense or conflict card. More important, it says that you will not be manipulated or controlled by an inferior attack on your principles. So stand firm. Stand up and be counted. Sevens are a reorganizing card. So things, you may just need to reorganize a few things in life. You also have a Ten of Discs, speculate to accumulate suit. This represents the master. It's a structure card. It is lasting security and wealth. I said structure. So keep the outcome in mind. Keep working toward it. But you don't have to do all the work. You can delegate and let others take on more responsibilities. So again, the Ten of Discs symbolizes a well-established foundation, family harmony, the fulfillment of a substantial legacy, but you don't have to do it all. You have an Oracle, ask for help. I don't know if we're going to get everybody. The ask for help card says now is the time for you to give or receive help. Asking for help is the first simple step in sorting out any situation. In this card, awareness says use your intuition to become more aware of what's going around you at this time. It could also be time to look under that rock. Debbie, it is your turn. Oh my gosh, Lizzie, I'm trying, my friend. Debbie, we are going to make this quick because I end my live stream a few minutes before 12. 1, 2, Nine of Discs. Speculate to accumulate suit. 9 is a resting phase. This card represents security. Security and plenty in all things. It says you want for nothing. You are content in the gardens of bounty and secure in the safety of your haven. But security comes with a price. There is a lack of thrill and risk. The appearance of the Nine of Pentacles discs can also represent that you may receive a donation from a sponsor. You also have the Six of Swords. Swords being our fighting, arguing, discontent. pursuit, whether with someone else or ourselves. This card, though, represents new horizons and moving on. It may be an emotional time. It will be an emotional time. The card says, but before you go, become a better you. And you have a 5 of Cups. This has popped up a lot for people. The 5 of Cups is a halfway. The 5 is a halfway. And it is a loss, challenge, shame, guilt. 3 have been taken and 2 are remain, is what it usually represents. An inheritance from your father or patrimony, which is a male in your family. It represents bitter marriage or frustration in marriage. It represents you need to turn your back on past mistakes, which is probably where the shame and guilt feelings are coming from. And remember, 5s are a call for you to put boundaries in place. And boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are doors to keep you safe, so that you only let in the ones you want. This card says, be gentle towards yourself and others at this time. Being harsh or using brute strength won't benefit you. There's great strength in gentleness, my friend. And Lizzie, let's see what we can get for you. If you guys like this type, I'm going to do my outro. If you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out my membership levels. Each level is a different price. Each level offers a member something different. Subscribing is free. Lizzie, you have the 6 of discs. That is the same. It's a new horizons and moving on. It's going to be emotional. So remember, before you go, become a better you. And it's a speculate to accumulate. So it's moving on for good reason. Lizzie, I'm not sure if we're going to get anything else. I don't think so. Become a better you. Oops. Lizzie has the decisions card. It says it's time to make an important decision. Consider your choices carefully, then act. You might be pleasantly surprised by the outcome. More important, any decisions you make can have a very happy outcome. So stay positive, Lizzie. Look on the bright side and trust in your destiny, because all is well. My friends, thank you so much for being here. I hope you like this type of content. Please give my video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Most important, though, my friends, thank you for being here, and I hope you have the best day ever. I'll see you in the next video.